YouTube, Electric Adventures here with another pickup, quite a large, it's in one of these dreaded large postage bags. So I'm surprised this is not going to be a bit beaten up, unfortunately, but let's have a look. It's a system that I have a watch on, and a couple have come up occasionally, and they've always gone for quite a bit of money, like, you know, sort of $350, $400. I put a bid on this, and there were no other bidders. I don't know why. The listing was reasonably clear, but I'm not lamenting it. I'm actually sure the seller was grumpy, and they have profited a little bit off postage, but I'm not complaining for the price I got it. So anyway, I got it on my opening bid, and it is an Atari Jaguar, of which I've had a game in my collection and no system for such a long time, and I did actually own one of these when I ran my collectible store. I had a little section there of video games, and that's actually when I got my Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and I used to have them in the store and people used to pay money to play them. And the Jaguar was another one of those systems, and when I shut the store down, it was one of the systems that I was talked out of at the time. I also sold my Genesis, or Mega Drive as it's called here, to my brother-in-law, and then when I was doing car boots, getting rid of old stock for the next 6 months, I actually bought, it was probably about 6 months later when I was winding up, and I bought another Mega Drive, and that's the one I physically have now. My Super Nintendo I kept, I've still got my original. But I sold my Jaguar. No, I didn't actually play many games on it. One of them was one of the ones on the back here, Aliens vs Predator. Used to love that game. I never played Tempest back in the day, although I did play that at PAX one time, or Doom or anything like that. And I think this one comes with Cybermorph, but anyway. So I've got a Jaguar, and it's a box one, and the box is in reasonable condition. That's pretty good. I do believe this is a US one, which I don't mind, because I mean, I've got the power converter, and I'm not 100% sure about the region protection on games on Jaguars. A couple of loose items in the box here. Get damaged. So we have the manual. Actually looks like it's in German, actually. That will be interesting, okay. Don't really care about which region it is. The free game cartridges, special prizes things in English. Yeah, it's actually got a European Distribution Centre Holland registration card. And it has a Cybermorph manual. I'm not 100% sure I've played Cybermorph. I'm just trying to remember the mech game that I played back in the day. So there's Cybermorph. I don't believe I've ever played this game. So I'll have one game. See, I'm not really sure about region, because I mean, it's got made in the USA, and it does have an E on the end there, so that might mean European. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not my other game that I have, which is Raiden, works on it, but we'll give it a go. So, well, interesting enough, it's got 75 euros on this controller here. I've got the Cybermorph overlay in there. Really weird controllers, these ones. It's been such a long time since I've touched one or had one. Oh man, they're not too bad. I'm sure you get a bit of cramp playing these, and the buttons are hard to get. The cord looks in reasonably good nick. So we have the power adapter, which has a European plug on it. So the person didn't even know where it came from. So it's you know, it's our voltage. It just needs a plug adapter, which they've included. I've got one of those anyway. Handy having another one, so I don't need a step down converter for this one, which is great. Then we have the system itself. Always did like the look of it. We've got 2 joystick ports on the front. Expansion bay on the back. An RF output and your power input. So there's a special AV connector. I'll have to get an AV connector because I'm sure the RF output will be interesting. And there's an RF cord. So I'll have to see how I go tuning that in. I do have a new low TV there, or maybe I'll just hook it up to my my system just here, just for our first experiments. So I'm actually most excited to give this a go because it's been a very long time since I played one of these. Alright, so I'll hook it up, make sure it works, and we'll do some gameplay. Well, as you can see, the Jaguar works well. We're just hooked up with the RF cable, which isn't too bad. There's a little bit of interference. Now, I've never played Cybermorph. I still actually looked it up. The Jaguar I had back in the day had the mech game. I used to quite enjoy that. And the only other game I saw back in the day was Aliens vs Predator. We didn't have it for very long, but played it a fair bit then. So just press the A button, select destination. As I said, I've never played this game before. And it does have an overlay, so it's probably fairly complicated. Which is good. It's probably a good game to get me started. And of course, when the Jaguar came out, it was all about 3D polygons. So press the A button to fly. Oops, is that something I'm supposed to get?
Where did you learn to fly?
Pick up that thing. Forward for music. Forward view. So it said this is my very first game, so don't expect too many miracles.
Well done.
Just a bit sarcastic. Well, I suppose it's one way to kill an enemy.
Ouch. Good work.
So just a bit sarcastic, isn't you? Missed it again. Oh, more flying practice. And the controller's not too bad.
Well done.
Another one. Yeah, so you can see the collision detection's not.
Well done.
Not super flash. Oh, didn't mean to go up.
Well done.
It's a gun turret. Yeah, so looks like
Good work.
it's got a bit to it as far as gameplay is concerned.
Well done.
did I?
Good work.
There you go.
Well done.
Not sure where my health is. Another yellow thing to pick up.
Well done.
I mean, I suppose in a way this is a bit of a tech demo for the machine. Oh, God.
Well done. Well done.
So you can destroy just about everything. Just about everything.
Well done.
Pots remaining at 5. Just paying attention to what I'm supposed to be looking at, I suppose.
Well done.
Pots remaining 4.
Well done.
3.
Portal now open.
Portal now open, okay. Is that our portal? Okay. So there were 2 extra bonus pods, I suppose. Yeah. Well, that's not a too bad game. So very pleased to have Jaguar in my collection. Now I do actually have one more game, which is I've had for probably close to 3 years. It's Raiden for the Jaguar. I've always been curious to see what it's like, so I'll plug that in and we'll give it a go. Right, so here we go with Raiden. This also answers the question of region freeness. I mean, maybe not all games are region free, but this one definitely doesn't have an E after it. And I'm sure when I got it 3 years ago it was listed as a US version. Seems to looks fine. We'll just go for default settings. So the screen does look a little squashed. I take it we're getting a, probably a reduced screen height because it's an NTSC version, but it's playing it fine. I have ordered a AV cable as well, so that will get rid of this little bit of graininess. But still, the colours are pretty bright. You can hold the button down. So the Raiden arcade game is quite a tall arcade game, so home versions always look a bit squashed. The patterns look pretty similar and it's very colourful. Obviously to cater for the the resolution of the arcade game, we've got quite a bit of sideways scrolling. We don't have a lot of insight into what's coming up. Go to check this one. this version. This is quite playable. A bit more of a synth version. Music. This goes. So you're in trouble when you're a bit more squished. No overlay came with this one, so I take it it's just the normal buttons. Oops. Camera trouble. The other one held back a fair bit, didn't he? So both A and B fire. These are extra bomb, as with most shoot-em-ups. Power-ups, once you lose your power-ups, you're pretty much stuffed. So they lose all our bonuses. This is not going to be a super duper high score. So interesting, it's got both A and B players. It'd be interesting to know whether you can play two players simultaneous with this one. So end of level. We're not going to get that medal bonus because I got killed. But this is quite a good version. I'll definitely be playing this some more. I mean, I do struggle with normal gamepad controllers. And firing, because my thumb just can't keep on firing. I'll just go a little bit further so you can see what the level layout's like. Oops, there we go. Well, I must have picked up that level. This is what the laser's like. Does more damage. Just that you obviously it only fires straight in front of you. And I'm dead again. You get for 5 lives tonight. This is homing missiles. Missiles, so I've got myself powered back up again, and that's the ship I didn't kill before. It comes back past you. Really, the spread weapon like this is really good for most levels. Oops, there we go. Just not used to this version, and the Squish Blade PC engine is still one of one of the better versions. Because you get that extra height in the gameplay. It makes it just feel a bit more like the original arcade. I'm really pleased at having having back a console that I used to own back in the day. I mean, I obviously would really like Aliens vs Predator at some stage, and I don't again. Tempest 2000, that would be fantastic. I played Rayman at Pax Oz a couple of years ago. That was really good. So there are some, I mean, I know not every game is fantastic on the Jaguar, so I'm not going to go for full collection or anything like that, just games that I would like to play. I'm just really happy to have one. So I've got an AV cord coming, and I'll just keep an eye out for games. I'll probably just collect them loose. I mean, I'll pick up box ones when I can, and we're in at a decent price, but I'm not going to pay any more than $10 or $20 for them. So, alright, really pleased to have another console in the collection, and one that brings back so many fond memories, and it's an interesting one hardware technology wise for me too. So I hope you've enjoyed this pick up and play video. I'm Electric Adventures. Thanks to all my subscribers, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.